As I have repeatedly said, that birthday is the time to look back, to analyze, and to contemplate. Am I proceeding in the right direction? Am I fulfilling my duties as suggested by our sages in terms of 5 Mahayajna? I was yesterday thinking that why are these called Mahayajna? These are called great noble duties or the great noble acts. Whereas other yajnas, which we do are on the daily basis, or other as compared to other noble acts, why are they considered to be of so much high, so much sublime level? Because it's the little things. Because what they suggest, the most prime Mahayajna is meditation. So when we meditate, when we look inside, that paves the way for our next steps of life, what I am doing wrong and where I need to head towards, what I can improve upon, what I can add to my life to make it better continuously. So that's why this is considered, because what we miss in our life are those little things, those little actions. Am I behaving right? Is my conduct according to the teachings of our scholarly people or not? Am I responding the right way or not? So these are the little things which actually make me grow strong internally, which enables me to conduct my life, to balance my life from all the aspects, from all the perspectives of life. So in due respect of time, so let's start today's ceremony. So we will start by chanting God's primary name, Om, 3 times. So let's close our eyes, sit comfortably, and we will chant Om 3 times. Inhale deeply. Om. Let's chant Gayatri Mantra together. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Naha Prachodayat. You are the giver of life to us. You nurture, you foster this grand universe. We see the vigor of life through you, remover of suffering, bestower of bliss. We see the splendor abound the world. We sense your presence in every object. We ponder, we pray thy mercy, my Lord. Guide us onto a noble path. Guide us onto a noble path. Now we are going to recite Ishwar Stuti Prarthana Upasana Mantraha. These are the verses of admiring God, of admiring that benevolent God who is the ultimate giver, who is the bestower of happiness. We offer our prayers to him to bless us, to show us the right way forward. We offer our worship. We make certain commitments to be on the path of divinity so that we become the fountain of humanity. When we become the fountain of humanity, then divinity descends upon us. So to seek his blessing, to seek the blessings of that ultimate companion, let's chant the mantras together. Om Vishwani Deva Savita Duritani Parasuva Yadbhadram Tanna Asuva. Om Hiranyagarbha Samavartatakre Bhutasya Jataha Patireka Asit Sadadhar Prithivim Dyamute Mam Kasmai Devaya Havisha Vidhema. Om Ya Atmada Balada Yasya Vishwa Upasate Prashisham Yasya Devaha Yasya Chaya Amritam Yasya Mrityuhu Kasmai Devaya Havisha Vidhema. Om Yaha Pranato Nimishato Mahitvaika Hitraja Jagato Bahuva Ya Ishe Asya Vipadasya Tushpadaha Kasmai Devaya Havisha Vidhema. Om Yena Deorugra Prithivi Chatrida Yena Swahastabhitam Yena Nakaha Yo Antarikshe Rajaso Vimanaha Kasmai Devaya Havisha Vidhema. Om Prajapate Natvadetanyannyo Vishvajatani Parita Babhuva Yatkamaste Juhumastanno Astu Vayam Syama Patayorainam. Om Sano Bandharjanita Savidhata Dhamani Veda Bhuvanani Vishwa Yatra Deva Amritamana Stritiye Dhamanna Dheirayanta. Om Agnenaya Supatharaye Asman Vishwani Deva Vayunani Vidvan Yuyodhasmajohoranameno Bhuyishante Nama Uktim Vidhema. Iti Ishwar Suti Prarthano Pasana Mantraha. Now we can open our eyes. Namaste. Welcome Mukta to the temple. Welcome Asha. How old have you turned, Asha? Yesterday? 5. Very nice. Okay. Can I ask you a question, Asha? Okay. So when somebody gives you something, do you say thank you? Okay. And I know your mother. She is a very committed, very dedicated mother. She takes care of you throughout the day, right? She gives you a lot of things. And same with your Naniji and Nanaji, right? Okay. So do you say thanks to her? Okay. Okay. Let me tell you a simple way. How can we pay our gratitude and respect and thanks to our parents and to our grandparents. Can I tell you the simple way? Can I tell? Okay. So, as suggested by our ancestors, by our sages, we can very respectedly say Namaste to them, right? Right. So, do you know what's the meaning of Namaste? Meaning is I bow to you. Hmm? So, to keep our parents happy, to seek their blessings, whenever we bow down to them, they gives us blessing, right? Right, Asha? So this is our culture that we should say namaste to them every morning. Okay, so when you wake up, say namaste to your parents and to your grandparents. Okay, will you do it? So this is the way to pay gratitude to them, to say thanks to them. Okay, and this should come from your heart. Okay, okay, Asha. Okay, thank you. Okay, so let's start with our yajna today. We will start with now Ajman. I think something has fallen into this water, so you can take that water. So we will do Ajman. Sip the water 3 times. Take little water in your right palm. And we will sip the water after saying Swaha. Om Amritopastarnamasi Swaha. Again take. Om Amrita Pidhanamasi Swaha. Again, third time. Om Satyam Yashah Shrimai Shri Shrayatam Swaha. Okay, now wash your right thumb and then take water in your left thumb. And with these 2 fingers of right hand, these 2 fingers, we will touch our body parts with the prayers to God to keep them healthy and long living. Okay. Om Vangma Asyastu. Yeah, it touch. Nice. Om Nasor Me Pranovastu. Om Akshnor Me Chakshurastu. Om Babor Me Balamastu. Om Urvorma Ojovastu. Om Arishtani Vengani Tanustanvame Sahasantu. Now you can wipe off your hands. Then we will light the lamp. Okay. You can light the lamp. Om Bhur Bhuvah Swaha. Now with the next month, we will offer that prime samhita wood stick into the Havan Kund. Om Bhurbhuvah Sardyauriva Bhumna Prithivi Vavarina Tasyaste Prithivi Devayajani Prishthe Agni Mannada Mannadhyaya Dadhe. Yeah. Got it. Yeah. Next, we will join our hands. Om Udbuddha Swagne Pratijagrihi Vamishta Purte Sansrije Dhamayancha Asmin Sadhaste Adhutarasmin Vishve Devaya Jamanashasi Data. Now we will offer these 3 fire sticks one by one into the Havan Kund after Swaha. So first with the first month. Om Ayanta Idmatma Jata Virasene Dhasva Vardhasva Chetha Vardhaya Tasman Prajaya Pashubhir Brahma Varchase Nana Dena Samedhaya. Yeah. Idam Agnaye Jata Vedase Danna Mama. I forgot to say her. Yes. Om Samidhagnim Dovasya Gritay Bodhayata Tithim Asmin Havya Juhotana Swaha Idamagne Dannamama Om Susamidhaya Shochi Kritam Tivram Juhodana Agnaye Jata Vedase Swaha Idam Agnaye Jata Vedase Danna Mama. Now this third one. Om Tantva Samidhirangiro Kridena Vardhayamasi Brihacho Chaya Vishya Swaha Idam Agnaye Angirase Danna Mama. Will you chant Swaha along with me? I will try to prolong the word right before Swaha. Okay? Okay. Now we will give 5 ghee offerings. You can hold the spoon like a pen, like a pencil, and we will offer this into the Havan Kund. When this butter oil goes into this, it helps this herbal material to get spread into the environment with the help of this fire, break down into subtle particles, and then it purifies the environment. Okay? Okay. Om Ayanta Idmatma Jata Vedasene Dhasva Vardhasva Chetha Vardhaya Chasman Prajaya Pashubhir Brahma Varchase Nana Dena Samedhaya Swaha Idam Agnaye Jata Vedase Danna Mama Om Ayanta Idmatma Jata Vedasene Dhasva Vardhasva Chetha Vardhaya Chasman Prajaya Pashubhir Brahma Varchase Nana Dena Samedhaya Swaha Idam Agnaye Jata Vedase Danna Mama Om Ayanta Idmatma Jata Vedasene Dhasva Vardhasva Chetha Vardhaya Chasman Prajaya Pashubhir Brahma Varchase Nana Dena Samedhaya Swaha Idam Agnaye Jata Vedase Danna Mama Om Ayanta Idmatma Jata Vedasene Dhasva Vardhasva Chetha Vardhaya Chasman Prajaya Pashubhir Brahma Varchase Nana Dena Samedhaya Swaha Idam Agnaye Jata Vedase Danna Mama Om Ayanta Idmatma Jata Vedasene Chetha Vardhaya Chasman Prajaya Pashubhir Brahma Varchase Nana Dena Samedhaya Swaha Idam Agnaye Jata Vedase Danna Mama. Now we will sprinkle the water around the Havan Kund. Om Adite Numanyasva. From that corner to this corner. If you get this from this port, lotus. From that corner towards the Deepak in a straight line. Yeah. हाँ जी. Now Vilasha, do from that corner to this point. Om Anumate Numanyasva. Om Saraswatya Numanyasva. Now we will sprinkle all around it after the mantra. Om Deva Savitaha Prasuvayajam Prasuvayajam Patim Bhagaya Divyo Gandharvaha Ketapuke Tannaha Punatu Vachaspatir Vacham Naha Swadatu. So start करके we will complete the. Now we will give the next ghee offering in a straight line in this direction. Okay, Asha? From this point to this point over the Samhita. Okay, you can hold the spoon. Om Agnaye Swaha. Idam Agnaye Danna Mama. Next, towards your right in a straight line. Om Somaya Swaha. Idam Somaya Idanna Mama. Oh. No, that's fine. Over the wood. Okay. Only just those two. Yeah. Next two in the middle. Om Taye Swaha. Idam Prajapataye Danna Mama. Om Indraya Swaha. Idam Indraya Danna Mama. Next, we will offer samagri as well. This herbal mixture as well. Om Suryo Jyotir Jyoti Surya Swaha. Om Suryo Varcho Jyotir Varcha Swaha. Om Jyoti Surya Suryo Jyoti Swaha. Om Sajur Devena Savitra Sajurusha Sendravatya Dushana Suryo Vetu Swaha. Om Agnir Jyotir Jyotir Agni Swaha. Om Agnir Varcho Jyotir Varcha Swaha. Om Swaha. Om Sajur Devena Savitra Sajuratrindраvatya Yushano Agnirvedu Swaha. Om Bhuragnaye Pranaya Swaha. Idam Agnaye Pranaya Idanna Mama. Om Bhuvarvayave Panaya Swaha. Idam Vayave Panaya Idanna Mama. Om Swaradityaya Vyanaya Swaha. Idam Adityaya Vyanaya Idanna Mama. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaragnivaya Vaditebhyah Prana Panvyanebhyah Swaha. Vaivaditebhyah Prana Panvyanebhyah Idanna Mama. Om Apo Jyotirasomritam Brahma Bhurbhuvah Svarom Swaha. Om Yam Medham Devaganaha Pitarasho Pasate Tayama Madhya Medhayagni Medhavinam Kuru Swaha. Om Vishwani Deva Savitaduritaani Parasuva Yadbhadram Tanna Asuva Swaha. Om Agnenaya Supatharaya Asman Vishwani Deva Vayunani Vidvan Yuyodhasmajoranameno Bhuyishante Nama Uktim Videma Swaha. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Naha Prachodayat Swaha. Chant Gayatri Mantra. Asha. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Naha Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Naha Prachodayat Swaha. Now we will give only ghee offering. So only Asha will offer. Om Bhuragnaye Swaha. Idamagnaye Dannamama. Om Bhuvarvayave Swaha. Idam Vayave Dannamama. Om Swaradityaya Swaha. Idamadityaya Vyanaya Dannamama. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaragnivaaya Vaditebhyah Swaha. Idam Agnivaya Vaditebhyah Idannamama. So next, moving on to the special offerings for today on Asha's birthday, who has turned 5. These are the prayers, and these are the prayers and our wishes to God, so that Asha lives a long life, an auspicious, a healthy, and a productive life, and bring fortune and proud to her parents, as Mukta ji is bringing proud to her parents. So the first mantra, so we will give the offering with the first mantra. Om Upapriyam Panipnatam Yuvanamahuti Vridam Aganma Vibhramo Namo Dirghamayuhu Krinotu Me Swaha. Everything here. So this mantra says, as we give these herbal things, as we offer these samagri, this butter oil into this havan kund, to enhance this fire, so that this keeps on purifying and promoting and boosting this environment. Similarly, we should also take sattvic food. We should also take high pranic energy food, so that we can enhance the power and vigor of our body to keep on doing benevolent acts to the best of our possibilities. So this high pranic food includes raw vegetables, it includes fresh fruits, it includes freshly cooked food, it includes this butter oil and pulses and all kinds of grains. So I know Asha eats lot of raw vegetables, lots of, she is very particular about eating fruits as well. So that is so nice of you, Asha. Keep that up. Keep eating those kinds of food, so that you remain healthy and long living for all your life. Next month. Om Rishaya Ayushmantaste Vratairayushmantastena Tvayushayayushmantam karomi swaha. So this mantra says, as our sages have lived a long life, they have lived a blessed life, they have lived an enlightened life, that is because of the vows and the penance. These two things help to live an auspicious, a long life. What this mantra enjoins upon us, what this mantra encourages us to take little vows, to take little commitments towards ourselves, towards our family, and towards our society, towards the community. Because when we become focused on little things, we become more conscious. Generally, what happens, people, we all are generally focused on gaining. Maybe if there is a stage performance, we are focused more on there. If we are looking for a promotion in our professional field, our whole focus of the life is there. But what this month suggests, if we really want to live a happy, a peaceful, a content life, if we want to experience that inner joy, that inner peace, that then we need to focus on our little things as well. As I said in the starting of this Havan, of today's ceremony, that these Mahayajna, wherein we need to pay our respect to our respect and our duties and responsibilities towards our parents, towards our scholars, towards God, towards the self. These are called great noble duties. These are called great responsibilities. These are called the highest level of sublime acts, because they help to align our life. They help us to live this life in harmony with the laws of truth. We become aware of our thoughts, our emotions, our very inner self, that where I am going towards. Is my behavioral pattern in line with the teachings of Ved or not? If it is in line with the scriptures or not. So to become aware of the self, to delve into the self, this meditation, the first Mahayajna, this Brahm Yajna, has been suggested by our sages. That the first and foremost thing is to look into the self, to scan our thoughts, to scan our emotions, and put them into the right direction. So that's what this mantra suggests. And now the third mantra for today's special offerings. Om Purvanneveha Karmani Jijivishechatam Samaha Evam Tvai Nanyate To Asti Na Karma Nare Swaha. So this is also one of the very Ansel, wait. Yeah. So now wait for the next offering. Please wait. Keep it down. Keep the spoon down. And next time, let Asha give. Okay. Yeah. So this mantra says that we should keep doing our actions readily and without much of the worldly expectation. And those are the persons who do not get entangled into the action. See, there lies a very in-depth difference. Same kind of actions are done by ascetics, by the yogis, by the enlightened people. They also sit, stand, speak like us. They also do their daily actions like we people do, like the ordinary people do. But how do they not become entangled into these worldly affairs, and how do others, we people, become entangled in the worldly affairs? So there lies in a very beautiful message by this mantra, that we have to do the same kind of actions. But what's the difference? The difference is how we carry our actions. We all have our unpleasant experiences of life. We all go through those challenges, those dipping moments, those horrible moments of our life. We all go through that. But what happens? We get stuck to that. Wherever we go, we talk about them. Wherever we are, we think about them. Rather than overcoming of these memories of life, rather than overcoming from those situations of life, what we do, we keep on growing those thoughts more and more. We keep on burying them. So again, meditation is a way to pull out those thoughts, get settle them and come to terms with them. We all have experiences of our life. We need to learn from those experiences of life. We need to focus on the lessons. We do not need to focus on the hurt. If we focus on the hurts, if we focus on the pain and suffering, our suffering keeps on increasing. If we focus on the lessons learned and we move on to the lessons and become more aware, more alert of not repeating the mistakes, of taking care of the situation, of handling the situation in a better way, we keep on growing. We keep on moving further in life. So we need not focus on the suffering. We need not focus on the pain. We need to focus on the lessons learned. And when we keep those memories with you, keep them in your heart, but without unpleasantness, without resentment, and without anger. Because when we let go of those negative emotions, that's what we do in our meditation. When we sit, the first one of the initial instruction is to pacify your mind, is to calm down those, is to let go of those negativities, is to let go of those disturbing thoughts. Don't hold to them, don't stick to them, and just focus on what the message they have given you and just move on in life. So we should hold those memories without resentment, without anger, and without unpleasantness. That gives us the wisdom of life. That is the difference. That same kind of actions, they take us to the wisdom of life, or they help us bury or drown deep into the miseries of life. So it depends upon us how we carry those actions. The enlightened souls, the ascetics, they take their actions in this way and they keep on moving further in life and keep enjoying a long life, a blissful and a joyful life. So that's the message of this month. So now we will give again 4 ghee offerings. Okay, Asha, come forward, come little forward. Yeah. Today's Asha's birthday, Havan. So let's let her give the offering. Okay. Thank you, Ansel. Om Bhuragnaye Swaha Idam Agne Danna Mama. Come little forward, Asha. Om Bhuvarvayave Swaha Idam Vayave Danna Mama. Om Swaradityaya Swaha Idamadityaya Danna Mama. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaragdivaya Vaditebhyah Swaha Idamagnivaya Vaditebhyah Danna Mama. Now we will give the offerings of Gayatri Mantra. Those who are sitting behind, they please come forward and give their share of offering. And all the kids will chant Gayatri Mantra along with me. And I forgot one thing. Today is the birthday of Dr. Mrs. Arora as well. So our prayers and our wishes are for her as well, that may she also live an auspicious, a productive, and a very beautiful life. May God bless her with the best things and with the inner growth and development from all perspective and all dimensions of her life. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsavidurvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsavidurvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsavidurvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsavidurvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsavidurvarenyam भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः दुर्वरेण्यं धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा। नौ सृष्टिता होती। ओम जस्ट की ऑफरिंग। ओम यदस्य कर्मणो अत्यरीरिचं यद्वान्योनमिहाकरम् अग्निश्च स्विष्ट कृद्विद्यात् सर्वं स्विष्टं सुहूतं करोतु मे अग्नये स्विष्ट कृते सुहूतहुते सर्वप्रायश्चिताहुतीनां कामानां समर्दयित्रे सर्वान्नः कामान् समर्दय स्वाहा। इदमग्नये स्विष्टकृते तन्नमः। Next is the silent offering, only key offering, and we will chant Prajapati in our minds. Om Swaha Idam Prajapataye Tannamama. Next are the final three offerings. Om Sarvam Vai Purnam Swaha. Om Sarvam Vai Purnam Swaha. Om Sarvam Vai Purnam Swaha. Next is Yajya Pratna. Kriti, would you like to sing? Okay, sing along with all. Okay, sure. You also go ahead. यज्ञ रूप प्रभु हमारे भाव उज्ज्वल कीजिए छोड़ देवे छल कपट को मानसिक बल दीजिए वेद की बोले ऋचाएं सत्य को धारण करें हर्ष में मग्न सारे शोक सागर से तारे अश्वमेधाधिक रचाए यज्ञ पर उपकार को धर्म मर्यादा चलाकर लाभ दे संसार को नित्य श्रद्धा भक्ति से यज्ञादि हम करते रहे रोग पीड़ित विश्व के संताप हरते रहे भावना मिट जाए मन से पाप अत्याचार की कामनाएं पूर्ण होवे यज्ञ से नर नार की लाभकारी हो हवन हर जीवधारी के लिए वायु जल सर्वत्र हो शुभ गंध को धारण किए स्वार्थ भाव मिटे हमारा प्रेम पथ विस्तार हो सार्थक प्रत्येक में व्यवहार हो प्रेम रस में मग्न होकर वंदन वंदना हम कर रहे। नाथ करुणा रूप करुणा आपकी सब पर रहे। पूजनीय प्रभु हमारे भाव ऊष्मल कीजिए। छोड़ देवे छल कपट को मानसिक बल दीजिए। प्रभु आत्मिक बल दीजिए। Now, blessings for the Yajman family. First, we will give Ashirwad blessings to Asha.
Welcome everyone to the Greater Atlanta Vedic Temple, and welcome to Mohitaji. Happy birthday, Asha. You have all our blessings. Now let's move towards the next program, which is the bhajan, and we have today. So first bhajan will be by Rashi Gambhir ji. Please join here.
Namaste, everybody. I have the pleasure of having my mom here with me, who will also sing the bhajan. Happy birthday, Asha. May God bless you. हमने यज्ञ रचाया है, तेरा धन्यवाद प्रभु। हमने यज्ञ रचाया है, तेरा धन्यवाद प्रभु। सुख चाहूं और छाया है, तेरा धन्यवाद प्रभु। समिधा सामग्री घी को है डाला, समिधा सामग्री घी को है डाला। हवन मंत्रों से यज्ञ को जगाया, हवन मंत्रों से यज्ञ को जगाया। यज्ञोत्सव मनाया है, तेरा धन्यवाद प्रभु। हमने यज्ञ रचाया है, तेरा धन्यवाद प्रभु। स्तुति प्रार्थना उपासना को गाया, स्तुति प्रार्थना उपासना को गाया। स्वाहा समर्पण स्वयं को लगाया, स्वाहा समर्पण में स्वयं को लगाया। इदम नामम का राग जो गाया है, तेरा धन्यवाद प्रभु। हमने यज्ञ रचाया है, तेरा धन्यवाद प्रभु। मन को टीका कर आसन जमाया, मन को टीका कर आसन जमाया। यज्ञों के तप से तन को तपाया, यज्ञों के तप से तन को तपाया। आनंद आत्मा में आया है, तेरा धन्यवाद प्रभु। हमने यज्ञ रचाया है, तेरा धन्यवाद प्रभु। समाज ने श्रद्धा से यज्ञ को रचाया, समाज ने श्रद्धा से यज्ञ को रचाया। सबने प्रेम से इसको निभाया, सबने प्रेम से इसको निभाया। पुरोहित आशीष पाया रे, तेरा धन्यवाद प्रभु। हमने यज्ञ रचाया है, तेरा धन्यवाद प्रभु। सुख चाहूं और छाया है, तेरा धन्यवाद प्रभु। सुख चाहूं और छाया है, तेरा धन्यवाद प्रभु। तेरा धन्यवाद प्रभु।
So next bhajan. So next bhajan will be by our Vedic Shakti Bhajan group. We have Nilima ji, Sunita ji, Sugandha ji, and Ananya ji. It's ready for a soulful bhajan.
मुक्ति तक पहुँचाएगा।
तक पहुँचाएगा, मुक्ति तक पहुँचाएगा। ओम है जीवन हमारा, ओम प्राणाधार है, ओम ही करता विधाता, ओम पालनहार है, ओम पालनहार है, ओम पालनहार है।
Thank you, Shakti Bhajan Group. Soulful Bhajan. And now it's time for sermon for today. And the topic is how to develop social cohesion, how we can build our society. And that talk will be given by Dr. Chanduraji. Let me give you a detail about Aksa. You already know that. Everybody is aware about Aksa, but let me give you a better film. A visionary, a renowned scholar, an orator, an author, and philanthropist, Dr. Deenbandhu Chandura is the founder of this Greater Atlanta Vedic Temple. Dr. Chandura is a psychiatrist by profession and a firm believer and dedicated follower of Vedic principle, is described by Bharshi Dayanand Saraswati and Arya Samaj. He is a proud writer of world-renowned books like Hindu Sanctum, Gloria, Gayatri, etc. Dr. Chandura has dedicated most of his time, money, and effort for spreading of Vedic teachings worldwide and extends help to wide range of projects to promote Vedic values. I would like to call Dr. Chandura for today's topic, how to develop social cohesion. That's all.
Namaste. Today's topic is social cohesion. Your blessing is an excellent example of social cohesion, which all of you gave to us. So now you know what is social cohesion, so I have nothing else to say. You have demonstrated it, you have practiced it. How the social cohesion comes as a first and the last originated from the Vedas. Of those 4 Vedas, Rig Veda is the biggest, and the last sukta of Rig Veda and the second sukta of the Rig Veda at the last says, I will give an example. I will recite in Sanskrit and then give English translation. Sangachadvam samvadadham samvo manasi janatam devam bhagam yatha purve samjanana upasate. It's very simple. Anybody who knows Sanskrit can understand this, but it's so simple that people speaking Hindi can comprehend without any impediment, and simplify it is the omnipresent, omniscient Ishwar is giving us the instruction, hey, everybody walk together as in unison, speak in harmony and concord, organized and be cooperative, speak with one voice, make your resolutions with one mind, as our ancient saints and seers, leaders and preceptors, and sages have performed their duties righteously. Similarly, you may not falter in executing your duties. So in other words, Ishwar is giving us the instruction that we have to, in concord, in unison, in one harmonious way of dealing, living, and approaching to the society. Even the sixth rule of Arya Samaj says we need to have physical, spiritual, and social progress. That is one of the principles of Arya Samaj. Now, it's easy to say everybody, right? Anybody can come and talk. Let's give some examples who were those people who implemented in life. And therefore, we can follow them as our ideal people so that we can also be a part of that approach in life. See, long ago, about 2600 years ago, the inspiration and the greatest knowledgeable youngest person was Adi Shankaracharya. Everybody knows who was Adi Shankaracharya. He traveled from place to place by airplane, right? He traveled on foot from the length and breadth of India, starting from the southern tip of India to the northernmost end of India in Kashmir. From the east to the west, he established four centers of education. And what did he do? He simply did not preach, but he practiced and united the whole India. That was the great soul. We ought to follow, or we should put that principle and how to reach to the people. Sitting in one place is not going to be helpful. Preaching, anybody can preach, nothing happens. We have to practice. Thinking on that lines, in 1977 or 78, when I visited Jodhpur, Shankaracharya of Kachi came to Jodhpur during the rainy season. They come to the cities to preach and establish the righteous way of life, that is dharma. So I went with my brothers, and it was told that anybody can go and see the Shankaracharya. So I said, well, this is the right time. So I went there and sat down and sat down and sat down and sat down for 45 minutes. And I think this is an open place. Anybody can come and talk. And this man is sitting and doing nothing and not even interacting. So I interrupted and I said, sir, I have come for a particular purpose. In India, there is a disorganization going on. Everywhere there is a discord, not only among Hindus, but also other religions such as Islam and Christian. They are spreading like ants. Has any step been taken by Adi Shankaracharya's followers like you in this direction? What was his response? His response, have you read the Vedas? I said, my question is nothing to relate to the Vedas. I'm just simply requesting to find out what are the steps being taken in this direction, because Adi Shankaracharya went from place to place. When you establish a mutt, if you see the kingdoms, various kingdoms throughout the world, there's a one strong ruler, and after that, second generation, third generation, what happens? They degrade because they do not follow the same dictum of life as the first person did, struggle for the existence and establishment. And that is why any great kingdom flourishes for 200-300 years and then vanishes. So same thing happened when you give the power to a person, they try to be self-centered, self-oriented, and they forget the original purpose of establishment of that seat. And that was the clear example. But what we can learn, that is the purpose of today's presentation. Second person who followed the same steps was Swami Dayanand. He went from place to place. He went from the southern tip of India, from eastern part of India, even Sindh and Punjab of undivided India, to the western part of Assam, and to the north, even to far in the woods of Himalayas as well as in Kashmir. What he found, that there is no preaching of Vedas, there is no dharma. In the name of dharma, these gurus are establishing themselves and disregarding the basic principles of righteousness of living. So he gave 10 principles and organized the first Arya Samaj in Bombay. At that time, it was a small place, Bombay. It was Kakarwadi. So I went to see the Kakarwadi in 1990. There was no Kakarwadi. It has become a Grand Trunk Road and the place is completely urbanized. The point what I'm going to say is, in order to achieve any goal, we have to put the efforts. And that efforts happen only when a person, an individual takes that lead, implements himself, herself, then the things can progress, otherwise not. Now, since we live in the USA, what we have or what we can do, that is the most important thing. People in India, they are doing their job, but what our contribution is. So in order to explore that, let's give some examples. And these examples, if you see, and you may have experienced also on your home, you will get a knock from the people, come and talk to you about Bible. Right? You have experienced or not? Many of you have experienced that. Now the thing is, same kind of situation is being propagated by whom? By seeing the color which is not white, by seeing the color which is not black. People of my color came to my house and wanted to see and talk to me about what? About Islam. So people are doing that kind of propagation who are the Muslims, and they are doing it the same thing. This is not one experience. Few months ago, I was in a different neighborhood. I was just looking for the house. People from the car stopped by and said, hello, Walaikum Salam. I said, hello. So you live here? Yes, of course I live here. And then they started thinking that I am the one of the Muslims, so they wanted to talk. But I didn't have that guts or the interest So they perceived that this man is not really Muslim. So they left it. What I mean to say, has ever been a Hindu coming and knocking on your door? We are all sitting here. We are all educated, learned, conscious people. Have we ever tried? We just want to see let the laddu come and enjoy in my mouth, like without even making any effort. So we have to do it. See, if I'm hungry and any one of you eat, do you think my tummy will be filled up? Of course. When you eat halwa, I enjoy it because you are tasting it and I am enjoying it. So I don't need to go to knock on the doors of the people to spread what is Vedic religion is, what is Vedic dharma is, what are the principles of righteousness and the harmonious living is. That's simple. See, Vedic dharma is the only dharma in the whole universe that does not discriminate. It is democratic in approach. You can worship the way you want to worship because it's a natural, harmonious, universal principle that we follow. But still, we cannot communicate our views, our thoughts by writing, by speaking, by addressing, or going to interfaith organizations. We should be active in interfaith organizations. Go there and talk to them so they should know who we are. See, we shouldn't stay in our own rat holes. That's what we have been doing all the time. Hey, don't bother me. Let me. That's it. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. I want to be what I am. See, we are all introvert, but we have to act as outgoing at times in order to educate our neighbors. If the neighbors do not know who we are, our traditions, there is estrangement, there is a fear of culture, and the culture clashes start because if somebody comes to my house and I don't know, then what will be the first reaction? I don't know who that person is, right? So you have to develop the harmonious relation in the area where we live. We have to approach. If anyone is afraid to approach, if anybody is wishing to go and knock on the door of the people, please call me. I will be happy to come and go with you. Because one person may be afraid. If you go 2-3 people, they will be happy to welcome you. And just giving something, not taking anything, who is going to get mad at me? Of course, I should not use the harsh words. It should be kind words. It should be communicable to make other person feel comfortable. Similarly, there are other organizations we can invite to Vedic temple. And what are those? I used to go to the Vegetarian Society of America. They have a chapter in Georgia, Vegetarian Association of Georgia. Go there, invite them, have a meeting here. I suggested many years ago, but people, they come, they are unfamiliar. First, they have to be established on their feet, to be stable in this country, then they can think something else. So I can understand those, but now all of you are established. All of you are having the base. So attend those Vegetarian Society of Georgia. Then we have been pressing, I have been very advocating since the inception of the temple that our priest to attend the sick people at their homes. Don't go to the hospital because you don't have a car, you have to spend the gas and the car, but at least somebody go to their houses. Then the next step is to go to the hospitals. When you go to see a person who is sick, you relate to them. They will be more conducive to listen to you. That's the second way of approaching to have a social cohesion. A person in dire need will be definitely have a soft heart towards you because you have spent your time and efforts to reach there. Then third one, you will think I am a kind of a, what kind of thinking I have? In United States jails, what's happening? We came legally, I came legally, let's put this way, but there are many who are wanting to come by any means. They are arrested at the airport or the border crossing. There are many Hindus from India are in the jails of United States. Those are the people, if you go and see them, talk to them, listen to them, do you think they will forget that incident in their lives? Never ever. Even if they are deported, they will think that such and such person came to my life. Our priests, our members, our executive members, or the trustees or the volunteers, they can find out and spend some time with a fellow human being. That's what I'm asking. That's the social cohesion. And since it's going to be 12, my time is up. If any question, we'll be happy to answer. So now all the avenues are open. The field is yours. You can march in harmony. And if you are afraid, call me. I will be there for you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Saab. What a thought-provoking talk you have given. The steps, the points by which we can, achieve this social cohesion, with those comes with your experience and the research you have done. So we all have something to think about how we can work towards this unison of your society and think about a greater good. Thank you, Dr. Saab, once again. Now it's time for announcements. So we have a residential meditation camp coming up. That would be in September 2 to 5. That would be by Acharya Ashish Ji. You can contact one of us for more details. Another function we are going to have is another talk by Dr. Ashish Ji itself, and that would be topic of law of karma. And the date would be August 20th, Saturday, and 6 p.m. So that is going to be a wonderful talk by Acharya Ashish Ji. So do plan to visit those. And also we have Vedic Sanskriti school is in session. The admissions are open for this semester. We taught here the subjects of Vedic maths, Hindi, Vedic values, music, yoga, Agnihotra, mantra, Indian culture. And we request all of you who have young kids, do encourage your kids to enroll VSS and give them the opportunity to connect with their ancient roots and knowledge. And now I think it's time for the meditation. Swasti ji. Lata ji. Okay.
Sit comfortably. Close your eyes gently. Now we will recite Om once. Take a deep breath. Relax your face, neck and shoulders. Relax. Be relaxed. Now, sensing your breath, breathe in. Breathe out. Be relaxed. You are a pure eternal soul. Drop all mental negativities, fear, habit of comparing yourself to others, jealous, anger, grudges, etc. Drop all. Again, breathe in, breathe out. Now, inhale deeply and exhale forcefully. And hold your breath at your comfort. Now release the hold and come to regular breathing. And sense your breathing inside your nostrils. Be focused inside the nostrils. Omnipresent God is giver of this breath. Accept this truth. Accept God's holy presence within you. By maintaining awareness of His presence, chant Om inside devotionally at your pace. This will be a long pause for 2 to 3 minutes. Observe the chanting inside.
सर्वे सन्तु निरामया. And all be happy and healthy. We are all children of one divine mother God. We belong to one family. Feel oneness with all. Feel grateful for this opportunity to meditate. Now we will recite Om once, followed by Shanti 3 times. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Cup your palms, bring them over your closed eyes. Gently open your eyes inside your palms. Take them away. Dhanyavad. Please rise for the Aarti.
You were on mute when you were speaking.
Om Jai Jagadish Hare Swami Jai Jagadish Hare Bhagavano Ke Sangat Asachano Ke Sangat Om Jai Jagadish Hare Lodhare Kalpare Dukha Vinase Pataka Swami Dukha Vinase Pataka Divaraya Divaraya Varshavite Pataka Om Jai Jagadish Hare Maata Pita तुम मेरे शरण प्रभु मैं किसकी स्वामी शरण प्रभु मैं किसकी तुम बिन और न दूजा तुम बिन और न दूजा आस करूं मैं किसकी ओम जय जगदीश हरे तुम पूर्ण परमात्मा तुम अंतर्यामी स्वामी तुम अंतर्यामी पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर तुम सबके स्वामी ओम जय जगदीश हरे तुम करुणा के सागर तुम पालन करता
स्वामी तुम पालन करता, मैं सेवक तुम स्वामी, मैं सेवक तुम स्वामी, कृपा करो करता, ओम जय जगदीश हरे। तुम हो एक अघोषण, सबके प्राणपति, स्वामी सबके प्राणपति, किस विध मिलूं दयामय, किस विध मिलूं दयामय, ऐसी लो सुमति, ओम जय जगदीश हरे। दीन बंधु दुख हरता, तुम रक्षक मेरे, स्वामी तुम रक्षक मेरे, अपने हस्त बढ़ाओ, अपनी शरण लगाओ, द्वार बड़े तेरे, ओम जय जगदीश हरे। विषय विकार मिटाओ, पाप हरो देवा, स्वामी कष्ट हरो देवा, श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ, श्रद्धा प्रेम बढ़ाओ, संपन्न की सेवा, ओम जय जगदीश हरे। तन मन धन सब है तेरा, स्वामी सब कुछ है तेरा, तेरा तुझको अर्पण, तेरा तुझको अर्पण, राधा के मेरा, ओम जय जगदीश हरे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे, स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे। भक्त जनों के संकट, दास जनों के संकट, क्षण में दूर करे, ओम जय जगदीश हरे। शांति पाठ। ओम द्यौ शांति अंतरिक्षं शांति पृथ्वी शांतिरापा शांतिरोषधया शांति वनस्पतया शांति विश्वे देवा शांति ब्रह्मा शांति सर्वं शांति शांति रेवा शांति सामा शांति देवी ओम शांति शांति शांति।
O God, your grace, the celestial regions be peaceful, the space be peaceful, the earth be peaceful, the waters be peaceful, the vegetation and medicinal plants be peaceful. The entire universe will be conducive to peace and prosperity. May Supreme Creator bring us peace. May there be peace and peace alone. May that peace be with us. May there be cosmic peace, physical and spiritual peace.
Om Annapate Anyasyano Deni Yanamiya Sushmiraha Prapadataram Darisha Urdam No Dehi Dipadesha Duskare.
Om Annadata Ishva, giver of food, kindly provide us with healthy and energy-producing food. Grant serenity to those who give food and charity. May all living beings be blessed with energy-giving food.
जो बोले सो अभय, मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम श्री रामचंद्र जी की योगेश्वर श्री कृष्णचंद्र महाराज की गुरुवर स्वामी विरजानंद जी की महर्षि स्वामी दयानंद की संसार के सभी श्रेष्ठ महापुरुषों की संसार की सभी विदुषी देवियों की आज के आनंद की आज के यजमान की आर्य समाज वेद की ज्योति ओम का झंडा वैदिक अभिवादन सभी को सादर नमस्ते जी. Please take the aarti and join us for the prasad. All volunteers, please help me clean up the temple area. Thank you.
Namaste ji, namaste everyone. Thank you so much for joining today's session. It was great seeing you all. Thank you, Pramila ji. Thank you. I don't know. So thank you everyone, and we are closing the session. We'll meet you again next week, same time, 10:30 to 12:30. Take care. Bye.